Hi guys, Ellie here with another prompt video. This is prompt number 3, and you might be noticing that there is not a prompt book in front of me, and that is because the footage for this entire video was corrupted, and this is actually the second time that I am recording this, and the second illustration I'm doing for this prompt. So since I don't have that footage, the prompts for this page were Meteors and the Milky Way. And I'm not at all upset that I had to make another illustration for this prompt because I really hated how the last one turned out. And I actually included a picture of it at the very end of this video, so don't worry, you'll get to see that travesty. In any case, onto the drawing. I wasn't really sure what to do with the Meteors and Milky Way because I'm not really good at drawing space things. I think they're really pretty, but I'm not really good at drawing them. And the only thing that I could think of when I originally did this was like a meteor mermaid, just because that's what I thought of, like Emmy, like that's just what I thought of. And it sucked. So I didn't do that. This time I did a really ugly alien. The one thing that stayed the same was that the Milky Way made me think of a road for ice cream, like an ice cream truck in space. So I did that. It kind of resembles the Magic School Bus, which I'm not at all mad about. But so I have this like ice cream truck in space hitting a bunch of meteors, which is not at all a thing that would happen, I don't think. I think you'd be able to, avoid that cluster. But this particular ice cream truck did not. And the doors flew open, and all of this ice cream is falling out of the back. And I've got this little ugly little alien girl with like a jet backpack on riding through space. She doesn't look like it because it didn't do a very good job with like momentum, but just roll with me here. Collecting all of the ice cream that fell out of the back of the ice cream van. So that's kind of what's going on here. There are a lot of things that I like. Overall, I like this a lot better than the first one. But it has its problems, aside from concept and execution and all of those things. I wanted it to be cuter than it is. I actually ran into exactly the same problem with this that I ran into in the other illustration, which was that things got too dark too quickly. I was really thinking of pastels because of ice cream, and I really did very well with doing pastels in the background, but I just quickly built up too much color on my little alien girl, which was unfortunate and is a thing that I'm gonna keep working on. That's what this is all about, right? It's progress. And so I would never have drawn something like this without the prompt book, which is fun because I did actually have a good time painting this. Even if I'm not super happy with how it turned out in the end, I did really like it. Also, hi, sudden change. Also, I apologize. I did not realize that my camera was not quite on frame for my picture. So it's a little cockeyed. Don't worry about it. It only gets worse. I actually rearranged my rooms, my art space over the course of this video. So new background change. We're on black now and different different tape. Because the other washi tape I was using did not stay once I added so much water for this background. But I really, really like how colorful and how soft and pastel all of my just sky background-ness is going. But I just right now is where everything is going to go downhill, because as soon as I started adding details, I just went too dark. And I don't really know why this is a problem for me. It's like I want it to be a really vibrant color, and I don't know if maybe just my color choices are not great or what it is. This is a consistent problem that I have. I mean, it gets better with every illustration I do, which I guess is the reason why you would do things like a prompt series. Because you will improve. We certainly can't go downhill from here. So in any case, Yeah, I'm making some cute little ice cream for her in space. Don't question the logic of whether or not you could eat ice cream that fell out of an ice cream van in space. We're just the other thing. Okay, so I'm currently painting some like rocket flames coming off the back of this bus. Let's not discuss how um a that would just melt all of the ice cream and it would not stay like fully formed. But also, why is all of this ice cream pre-coned in the back of this van? Like, there was no logic that went into this at all. This was clearly, like, even on a second take, even a second time doing this. Oh, look, an ice cream van in space. Or an ice cream truck. And I totally missed the mark on putting an actual ice cream cone on the top of the little bus. Because right now it just looks really sketchy. Like, it could also be a creeper's van. Like, there could be someone in that van just driving around looking to kidnap little alien girls by, like, luring them away with ice cream. Clearly, I'm just doing a great job here. Um, oh dear. But I like the color choices, but I just went too dark too fast. What do you think? Where do you think I messed up? Leave a comment down below. Please try not to list everything. I kind of made my little squid girl or my alien girl into a squid, kind of. Okay, that person driving by is definitely not going 25 miles an hour. Screw that dude. Anyway, I live on a busy road. I apologize. No one is going the speed limit. That is the rule of thumb. Um, so I was kind of thinking of like Marceline the Vampire Queen when I was coloring this in and like making this little illustration of this girl. For some reason, she just reminded me of like young Marceline. Um, and I didn't really think of that until after I had colored her, color choice wise. But once I'd done it, I was like, yeah, this is too much. So, anyway, my weird little squid girl. If I could go back and do it again, because twice wasn't enough, I think that I would try and have more like speed, like have her kind of sideways. Because right now it looks like she's walking across the back of the, like across the bottom of the piece. And that wasn't at all my intention. Like I intended her. She has like a jetpack on. She has a little backpack with flames coming out of it, which you will see later. And that didn't translate. And also like her hair isn't moving behind her. Like I missed the mark on so many things. But it's pretty. And I like how the background gets built up over time, but like literally that's the only thing that I think I did well. I'm not really sure how to improve it. I guess just keep making mistakes. This one is so much lighter than the last one, and I think that really is a credit to the fact that I did not use black anywhere in this illustration. When I ink it a little bit later, I use Ecoline watercolors, which in some ways was good, in some ways was bad, because I was using it as an ink instead of a watercolor, and they're very concentrated, so then that added to the darkness of this. Not a good choice. And later I tried to add color pencils, which also didn't work very well. I don't even know if I have footage of the color pencils. You guys are just going to see a picture of this at the end and be like, wait, what? Don't worry about it. It's a thing. But I'm adding nice cute little texture to my sky space scene here. It's space is supposed to be so much darker, and I was just not feeling it because the last one was so dark and it turned out so poorly. I don't know. I think that I need to like look up some pictures of space and just spend some time practicing drawing space, because I did not execute it very well. But that's okay. It'll improve. This is only the third prompt. I've actually filmed 2 more since I am doing this recording and editing of this footage, and those ones are better, sort of. they improve. A thing that I really like from this piece is my background. It's the only thing that I keep talking about. I apologize. So the things that I did to make that happen, I have been carrying over into pieces I've done since, because I really liked how soft that turned out instead of how deep and dark all of this terrible flames coming out of what looks like her ass. Jesus. Okay, so that was a nice. I did not include any of the color pencil. I apologize. And like the ink, there is ink and color pencil on this already. I don't even know where that footage is. I'm a hot mess. Can you tell this video is a hot mess? I apologize. So I'm just adding some of those meteors that I forgot about. Yeah. this is a good time. It's a good time. She's so dark. My color pencils were just a bad idea. I'll see you for the next one, guys. I apologize. This was terrible. Go make something.